Hello YouTube and welcome back to my games of Pixel Piracy. This is episode number 14 part 2. This one went on miles longer than I actually intended it to, so this is the second part of the video. We've just cleared an island out of all different neutral minions and mobs, and we're going on for the next stage. So bit of clean up, bit on the edge of the boat. This dirty bastard just shat on me boat. I did explain in the last video why I'm keeping my boat small and stuff, so I'm not going to go over that. Again, food on the boat, get it on there. Hunger's quite low, 50% on the boss. Now, it's okay, I guess it's not too bad. Boss being a dirty git just got on the boat and crapped on it. Good job, son. So, hells no. Get him out. There we go. Into the water you go. Get that back on the boat, and away we go. So there we go. So off to the next one. So just for I didn't point it out in the last video. These gold things here. This is the legendary encounters. You can't actually see it on the video because I don't actually point it out on my mouse. For some reason my mouse doesn't actually come up. My secondary mouse doesn't come up on the video. But you'll see it to the top left and to the bottom, sorry, to the top right and the bottom right there. You see the golden encounters. They are the new encounters. They are the legendary encounters that are put up as 10,000 difficulty. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to need a very big boat, a very defensive boat, with some big guns to take that bad boy out, and I definitely do not have that right now. So I'm still working on it. A nice bit of TP to come into, level 6, both characters level 6, 12 TP on both sides, not too bad. The leveling system on this game is improved dramatically. I like what they've done with the leveling system, to be perfectly honest. I think being able to level that much, that quickly, gives you access to new books, gives you access to new items, gives you access to food and self-sufficiency, which is fantastic. You definitely need it. That I made an error there. I should never have spent those points, to be honest. I kind of thought afterwards, I was like, hang on a minute, isn't it every 20 to the dexterity? Damn, I was like, wasted points. So, yeah, unfortunately, as I said in the last video, the video went on for miles too long. The sync of my commentary doesn't quite sync with two separate parts, so I've had to do the commentary separate. So there's no game sounds, whereas normally there would be. And here, I believe, I'm just checking to see if there's any neutral monsters left. I'm going to grab a book. I think I grab a book and a pirate, I think, is where I go here. The other thing you can do, which is new, it's not necessarily new, but it's new-ish. When pirates follow you off the map, and sometimes when you see them follow you right the way back to your ship, if there's nobody around you, you can actually kill them and loot them, and have different funky shenanigans. Like you could go in there, see someone following you around, shank him. I'll have some of your gold, thank you very much, and whatever weapon you've just dropped on the floor, and then walk away. If there's people that are nearby, they will see you and they will try and kill you very rapidly. So definitely worth pointing that one out. You can technically go in and capture people. Why I was highlighting this one here was to say that I'm not too sure if it's working yet or not. It's still, I don't think it's working as intended, if you know what I'm saying. Very expensive, 878 credits for that. It's very expensive. So I'll probably grab a cleaning, or maybe a fast learning, and parry basics. I think I'll grab here. Just trying to figure out what I wanted at this point in time. So map reading is very good. Again, I think I'll grab map reading very late into the game. Really useful, and you'll see why soon. So grab the fast learning. Probably looking for a fishing rod, I would assume. Yep, looking for a fishing rod. Sell the knife. Grab myself a pirate. Probably some more grub, and then get back on the road. Unfortunately, these sort of things take a little bit of time because, again, getting from one side of the island to the other takes a lot of time. You're constantly going back and forth. Now, I picked this almsman because I thought that he did something like an emergency type thing, but he didn't. He was actually very bad. Right, so he's a leader. This pirate takes charge of the situation no matter how dire. He is of sickly build. A strong wind could push this man over. He was an almsman. This man was among the poor. He would beg on the streets until he earned enough money to buy a weapon and a pass into the tavern you found him in. So that is probably some really bad statistics, to be honest. Sickly build means that he's weak, which means that his strength, though it's like it could be damage 1, it could have a -1 modifier, which makes him damage 0, which makes him weapons damage, basically. The leadership, again, I believe that means that he can in inverted quotes, or in commas, whatever you want to call it, he can become a first mate if you give him the option to. So there is that one there as well. So that's what I figure out generally when I'm reading that. Like where he's got his scarred and many scars lies, man body front and back. He has seen battle. That may increase his intellect a little bit or something. You know what I mean? Where it manually, purposely increases specific stats because of that skill. Now what that would be in terms of the old school stats, I'm not exactly sure. So I can't really comment on that one. Well built hard labourer would be probably strong. Or strong could be strong as an ox, could wrestle a horse to the ground. That's probably strong. So there are some that I'm not quite sure of. A lot of them I do kind of get to a point. This is where I go way back to get some grub. I do kind of remember them as I kind of matched them to the old stats, if you know what I mean. So where you got like blind or bad vision, you had bad vision. Oh, no, I can't remember half the stats now. It's bad vision. Never mind, it's not part of the video, but you remember some of the older stats on the videos and things like that. That's where some of this comes from. That's all there is to it. So we are going to go to Kenny. There we go. Quick slurp. Nice bit of levelling up already. So he's leveled up to learn Fast Learner. Now fast learning is good. Fast Learner is very, very good. It actually increases the amount of EXP gain that you get on top of the increased EXP gain that you get. So I think it's something like 10% plus your level. So level 8, I'll get the level of the actual skill. So at level 8, I'll get 80% increase, and so on and so on. So 27 and 46. So he's kind of like a boss monster against 22. I would have said 22, 20, or possibly 22, 22, and something like 18 or something like that, because he's quite low HP. So we're getting in there. Let's go. Let's get this on. Get it on. The captain goes out in front, throws a rock, 3 damage, takes 7 back from the spear. Big ruckus in the middle there. 7 damage on the corner there. 1 damage, 40. Boss takes a big hit there, goes back to 7 HP, 8 HP. There we go, 31% on the big dude. Give him a big pop. Boop. There we go. Probably heal the captain. Probably a good idea. There we go. Put the crit option back on again. Get in there. Give him a dig. He's dead. So we've got we're doing quite well. There's a 5 damage in there. 1 person on 9, 1 person on 13, 1 person on 22. So there's no way to heal anybody here. So you know, this is I was kind of a bit, because I couldn't see whose HP was what here, because I didn't know who he was attacking. So I knew that someone was really low HP, but I didn't know who it was. So when this guy died, I was like, oh, don't tell me, do not tell me that's my other guy that's just died. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. He was crap. So I send the guy back to the boat, bring it up, and it's Lucio. And I was like, yes, I got the right guy. Still in the game. He's still in the game. So yeah, I was quite pleased that I got rid of the really shitey pirate, really. Got a turtle there as well. Probably going to give him a dig. Switch the brutalizer out, and then probably give him. Yes, level up, nice. Probably give him the shirt. Actually, it's probably the best option. Give him the shirt. Take 1 less damage. Lower the movement speed. But what I can do now, the other good thing they've done, they've got a thing called Fleeting Foot, or something like that. It's a book that increases your movement speed as the book levels up. So what that can do is you can have the plate armor on, and then obviously increase his movement speed to counter the 5% or the 15% reduced movement speed. Oh, 2 books. That's nice. Fast learning and fishing was very, very good. So I'll probably put fishing on both my guys. So yeah, I believe I think I do put fishing on both my guys. They should both have fast learning and fishing, I believe. So some more food on the boat. Quick slurp. He can learn. He can learn fast learning almost immediately, and then 2 points to add on. No, just leave them. Okay, fair enough. As soon as the captain gets on the boat, he has a crab. Sounds like a plan. So 3 level 1 encounters to go to. So it's just deciding which one I want to go to. I think I go to the east. I think, yeah, there we go. I go out a certain way east, and I think I turn around and come all the way back round again, and I end up back at the starting zone again. So that's always a good thing. Assault them. Let's kill them. So we've got a 19 HP boat with some free food. Can't go wrong with free food. But you see what I'm saying? You sack that 3 nodule boat that I've got there for this big huge boat right here that's got bits and bobs on it that I will keep for good. It's just too good. Another potion. 50 gold or so. Steal the boat. 845 gold, can't go wrong. And shall we continue on? Definitely don't want to be doing level 2 encounters. That's damn sure. So we go to Whitehall and continue on our sail. I believe what I was trying to do here, my initial plan at this point was to find another town nearby so that I could trade or whatever that I needed to do. And I don't think it worked. I really don't think it worked at all. Because I get to a certain point and there's just no towns nearby whatsoever. So we've got dogs and a turtle at the end. So we probably take these guys on. Oh, captain's going to probably lag in front too far. Keep him stationary for a couple of seconds. Keep him up with the main dude. There you go. Nice bit of digging. Boom. 12 damage, 7 damage. That's 2 guys dead. And that is the end of that one. Got a deadly tortoise on the corner there with an oyster. Pick this up. That's probably about 200 gold right there. Bottle of rum, and grinding stone, and boots of mobility. Give this turtle a good hiding. Come here, you little bastard. Boom. Done. See you later. Didn't drop anything for me though. Right, so time to start breaking down the ship. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about speeding this up or anything. I probably could, but I don't want to be skipping the video too far ahead. I could probably just go like this, and then it's all done. There we go. I just skipped the video ahead, and just instead of showing me building my boat. So as you can see, I've started to build a slightly bigger boat with slightly more blocks than I really should, but who cares? As you can see, there's my boat. It's gone back to the normal design, just a sort of spaceshipy looking boat thingamajig. And there's another failure in terms of the grinding stones. 40% on melee weapons is kind of tough on the captain. So, which way do I go? We can go to the harvests and take these guys out. Looks like that's where we're headed anyway. Bit of grub. Now, the thing with fast learning, I'm not too sure how that works with like your books and learning through your books and things like that. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, I'm not too sure if they actually give you more EXP in your books while they're active. Again, do I want the thing I was looking at there is, do I want to steal this boat or keep the one that I've got? I believe I just steal this boat, I think. So Rosary, we want to go. I was just checking my HP balance. What sort of like damage I could take? 9 HP, 7 HP. I'm looking, thinking, is it worth popping the 20 HP potion? I'm losing a bit out of it, really, to be perfectly honest. So he's just died, so I don't really need to worry about that. Again, I was kind of decided whether I actually want to keep that boat or just take this one, because I'm only gaining 2 or 3 more blocks than I already own on that boat. That one's probably got, what, 7 blocks? This one's got 13 blocks or so. So I'm only gaining a few blocks every boat that I'm picking up at this moment in time. So at that point, I was just like, it doesn't matter really. I can take a bigger boat. It doesn't really matter too much. I'll just take it. Who cares? This one here, I decided to go for slightly more range so I could see what was around me. And to make a decision from there. So this is why I believe I go to Ezra to just see more of the stuff around me. Because obviously I know where I am now. So I'm in the ship encounter. I know there's an island to the west of that main island above me. It's just more vision, if you know what I mean. So I could see more around me. And here, I think, again, I was deciding whether to go to Ezra, because I got 1,300 gold there, so I believe I was deciding whether to go to Ezra and do what I need to do there, or just go straight back to the start. Because if you look, I've only got 11 HP, so I don't know whether I'm actually going to survive long enough to actually engage anything on these islands, or whether just go straight back to the main encounter and regenerate my HP and come back. Now I look, and there's only 2 monsters. There's 13 HP, 18 HP. I'm hitting for like 9 or 10 with my captain. The other guy's hitting for 6 or 7 with his blade. So I'm looking at this like I'm probably going to win this fight. I'm more than likely going to win this fight. So he learns his fishing skills straight away. He's got that. And I believe I just engage these because at the end of the day I'm pretty sure that I'm going to win this fight. So one dog will probably take 1 hit from each of these weapons and it will instantly die. And the other dog will take a rock to the face, a punch to the face, and then another hit. And then, boom, he's dead. So, there we go. Down to 4 HP. Regenerate my morale. Go and loot the box. And that's pretty much the end of this island. So, if this island had, like, say, 5 or 6 tribesmen, or if they even had a tribesman on it, I might have tried the encounter with the tribesman on it and probably fled if I just started to die. Again, breaking down of the boat. Let's try and skip this. There we go. Slightly smaller boat this time, but you don't want to see me breaking down the boats every time because it's kind of dull and boring. It's just me going click, 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 click to get rid of all the bits and bobs. So feed my captain, and I think the best way for me to go is to go straight back to the main town, buy a new guy, a couple of new books. Again, I believe I'm looking for a fishing rod. That's pretty much why I'm floating around trying to find get better vision and things like that, because I'm looking for a fishing rod. At the moment, that is the only thing that's holding me back, is the fact I don't have one. Because I've already got the skills in the books and the ability to cook and all that good stuff. Actually, I may not have the ability to cook yet. I think I get the ability to cook eventually. Quite a small boat as well. I just realised it was quite small. Only 2 spaces there. But I've had a few encounters before on the videos. I don't know if you've noticed it on some of my older videos, where how do I put it? I've taken a few guys, put them on my boat, and they've died as soon as they've hit my boat, because I believed that I had too many people for my boat. But from what I've been reading on the forums, you could have like 50 people standing on a boat that's 1 square big, and they would just stand there on the boat and chill. So there is that, but it doesn't look like a boat. It's just a square block in the middle of the water. So yeah, that's not my sort of thing. Okay, so I believe on this one here I pick up map reading, and I believe I pick up cooking. I think that's what I take on this specific encounter. I don't need fishing, I've already got it. Map reading is definitely worth it. I'll get that. I'll get parry basics as well. Right, okay, so I'll get parry basics as well. Got a pearl to sell, so I'll gain some money back. What else is there? I don't think there's anything else that I sell. I think I'll pretty much keep the rest of that because it's all just too useful. Straight onto the captain, and we go map reading. No, cooking. I think it's cooking and parry basics. I think I'll give to my captain. Okay, alright, never mind. I didn't do that. I probably gave map reading and cooking. I'm quite close to leveling up as well. Not actually. I'm not nowhere near close enough to level up. This is where pretty much where I'm debating what to do in terms of giving them what skills. I think I decided to go cooking, actually. Map reading, cooking. Give him back that. Give parry basics to Lucio, because I want him out in front, like taking the damage, if that makes sense. It's actually getting quite late. What is it? 10:15. 10:15 at night. Lovely. So that's what I've got. Now I need to probably buy some more food. I've got meat already, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. There's definitely no fishing rods there. We already checked that earlier on in the video. Definitely no fishing rods. So again, another video come up to about 30 minutes. It's crazy. This one here, who do I pick up here? I think I picked the duelist up. The thief. I'll grab the thief. Ah, okay. I don't remember grabbing the thief there. It was a couple of hours ago, mind you. It was about 4 or 5 hours ago. So Lucio Rubino, he is adventurous. This pirate is happiest when opening treasure or swashbuckling. He is a stalky man of short stature, but of average build. He was a thief. It was only logical that he made his way up to pirate eventually. So that's pretty much his status. And there's the old me reading it out to you guys. So what do I do with this guy? Pretty much nothing, I think. I think I might give him an extra crit chance. So I give him that just to level up his. You just give him the cutlass. Now what I may do eventually is I may give him the crit chance with a stiletto or something, so he gets more hits. He's quicker hitting, and he has the double thief chance just to loot more stuff. But there's a problem with that. Is does he loot it himself or does it give it to me? Because I don't actually know. I don't know whether he loots it himself or it gives it to me directly through my gold. There's only one way to test that, so that's actually do it and test it and find out. Which I can do. It's not too difficult. I can do that and find out whether it actually works, or whether I actually have to have the stuff on me. But then again, I haven't picked up a thief captain in a long time, so I don't really know. Most of mine have been leaders and mages and things like that. So yeah, I guess we'll find out. I'm pretty sure I gave him the. I'm pretty sure I gave it to him already. The cooking staff thing. Now, if you look, this is what map reading gives you. It gives you a much more bigger layout of maps, so you can see what you're doing. I believe I end up down in the south regions. That's where all the level 1 encounters are. And that's pretty much where we end the video, I think. I think we go down into that southern region there and start working our way around that sort of area. And there's the infinite bug, the infinite sailing bug, which annoyed me severely a few days ago. Probably about a week ago now, maybe. Crazy bug. Yeah, just like your save file, it's gone. Yeah, you're never going to be able to use that save file again. Luckily enough, it's been fixed. So you get the infinite sailing bug, but you get this. You get sent back to the main island. The timer will tick down. People will level up. All that funky shenanigans. At the end, you'll end up at the location, but there will be no location. You'll just be out in the sea in the middle of nowhere. Voila. So there's no island, no nothing, no one's there. Get the world map, you're actually at your destination, but there's nobody there. So, yeah. Level 1 encounter, level 2s. These are all just standard encounters. Again, I think that's the best option, is to go to the level 1 encounter and work the way through there. That's pretty much what I think I do in the end. I just work my way to that specific encounter. So here we go. Well, that took a massive frame rate drop right there. Again, another thing I'm having lots and lots of difficulty with. Oh, this looks pretty dire, really. A lot of stuff on the screen there, but some of that is just stationary targets. But you got a 41, you got a 53, and you also had something else as well there as well. It did not look nice. That's for damn sure. So the shirt piece goes on, chef knife comes off for the boot's speed, and the falcon blade's fine. That's all doing good. Don't really need to do anything else. Probably can upgrade my dexterity so that I get the +2 damage for range weapons. There we go. So that will now do 4 damage when it's thrown instead of 3. Hunger's fine. Morale's fine. That's all good. TP's good. Give him a range weapon maybe. That sounds like a cunning plan. No? No? Okay, never mind. I'll probably have to do that in the next video. Give him a range weapon. So everybody's crapping on the boat. So we'll see how this goes. So we've actually got some pretty high HP champs here we're fighting against. We've got 3 of them to fight against. We've got those 2 guys that have got like 24 and 20. Sorry, got 24. We had one that had 30, 40 odd. 57 is another one we had on the island there, which could be quite deadly. I think we get away with this though. I think all of us come out of here pretty much unscathed in terms of massive amounts of damage. So everybody's good. We're just still wailing away on them. And the reason that I was pressing spacebar and checking constantly because I thought I lost someone. You know what? I think I did lose someone. I'm pretty sure I had 4 people there, and I lost somebody because there's a corpse here that I didn't realise was missing. But then again, I think I only ever had 3 people. But this is where I was kind of confused before. I was watching the fight. Now, at this point, I am 3 on 2, but I was pretty sure I was 3 on 3, so I may have to watch this fight again and see if I did actually lose somebody, because there is a dead person there. There is a dead person on the ground, but I'm pretty sure that's one of theirs, not one of mine. So I thought this was an even square, even fight. So let's clear everything out first. Again, I dislike this as well. The actual treasure chest is on the edge of the island. There's been a couple of times it's done this. And it's been doing it a lot more recently since some of the new changes and stuff. What makes it even worse is you can't actually loot a lot of the items. They'll just fall straight into the sea, and there's nothing you can do about it. So that is really, really annoying. As you can see, I'm probably growling to myself, sitting there thinking, oh, for God's sake, the bloody treasure chest is on the end of the damn island. So they're all crapping, throwing stuff off. Now I'm trying to get to the very edge so that anything that falls, see that it's gone. Yeah, it's gone forever. It's gone. You know, not much you can do about it. You know, I was literally standing on the very edge of the island there to pick that box, and yeah, just nothing you can do. Nice little rock, smack that oyster in the face. Didn't do anything. You know, gave me a little bit of XP. That's probably about it. Again, clearing the island before I take the tribal stones, just in case. Now I'm pretty sure that it'll be under mystery or something like that, or long and dangerous nights maybe, that you'll actually get this tribal statue thing where it spawns extra tribesmen. But it's better to be safe than sorry, to be perfectly honest. So that's pretty much my idea. Making sure that everybody's in good shape. Got my boots of speed on so I can actually get off the island as quickly as possible without getting killed. So that was my plan there. So coming up to the end really. So 6 minutes until the end of the video and the end of this part of Pixel Piracy. So just again looking around for the encounters. Got some level 1 encounters there, level 2s. Again, no towns. So that's one thing I definitely did point out. I was like, hang on, there's no towns anywhere near that main town. So when am I going to be able to get to my fishing rod? I want my fishing rod. So lots of level 2 encounters. I kind of want to clear out the level 1 encounters first. It's the best way to go, is to find all the level 1 encounters, clear them out completely, get your people up to a reasonable level. You know, level 12, level 13, 14-ish is a reasonable level for me. Get them in and around those sort of levels, and then start working your way to level 2 encounters. By the time you get to level 2, you should have enough gold, enough people, enough statistics to start building the bigger ships with the cannons. The other thing you've got to watch out with cannons is they actually destroy the boats, so you don't gain anything from having extras, like and blowing your ships up, because you'll lose your treasure chests, you'll lose all the loot, so you've got to be really careful with them. So here we go. Now this one here again, I think while we're fighting, I actually sit there and I go, do I want this boat? Do I need this boat? It's like I've got a lot of blocks of wood already. Not really. No. Let's just go. I've got a big stack of meat there that I don't really want to be losing for no reason. I might as well just get back on this boat, blow this thing up, and get done with it. I'll get 100 gold from the boat. I'll get a load of blocks of wood and things like that. Yeah, look, it wasn't a lot, but it was enough. You know, I still got like 4 blocks of wood, a couple of half blocks, a couple of bits and bobs there. But I had nothing really else to. I don't really need them right now. You know what I mean? I'm still farming, so. Back to the main port. Is that where I'm going? I'm not too sure the reason I'm going back to the main port, actually. I can't remember why I made this decision. I know I'm coming to the end of the video. Yeah, 3 minutes to go. But I can't remember what my thinking was to come back to Little Lot. Grab another pirate, maybe? That might have been it. Because the thing is, I thought that I lost a character in one of those battles back there, as I was mentioning at the time. So I've got a feeling that I came back here to replace said lost crewman. But even now, after watching the fight, I can't remember if I actually had 4 crewmen or I only ever had 3. If I'm honest, I'm not sure. And I'm watching the video again after actually doing the encounter, and I'm still not sure. So I want to keep those rocks. Rocks are actually quite useful in the game, so definitely do keep them if you get a chance. I'm not too sure if I actually have anything to sell. Oh, I've got a pearl there. It's definitely worth selling that thing. Now here again, if you look, light steps, learn how to walk faster. That is probably going to be one of my next purchases, I think. I'm not too sure what I pick up here though. I don't think I pick anything up. What I was commenting on there while I was circling down on that 20 minutes and 21 seconds, a lot of the videos that I put up over the last month have been like 15 minutes of actual gameplay, you know, introductions and things like that have been taking a couple of minutes, getting into the actual battles has been taking a couple of minutes, but I've been dying in like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, things like that. So the games aren't lasting very long, so you can't really get into the flow of the game and really start building up a crew that you actually care for, if that makes sense. Now, why did I buy that Toilet Studies? I don't know. I probably should have picked up a Light Steps, but I bought Toilet Studies there, so who cares? I guess we'll find out soon. Not a lot of food left. Buy a couple of bits of watermelon. 5 bits, maybe. Maybe that was 6. Not sure. So, away we go again. Maybe pick up another pirate, I think. I think we do pick up a pirate, actually. I think I'll finish the thing on 4 pirates. Fireman, drifter, duelist, pauper, musician, gardener, cobbler. Probably grab a duelist, I think. I think that's my mindset. But then again, it was a little while ago. I'm assuming we grab a duelist. There's no reason not to. And I think we end the video pretty soon, right about here. So, how much time left? Not much, maybe about a minute or so. So I'm going to come to the end of this one. Now, there's a couple of things. One, chicken killed my main captain in the last video, which I was really cheesed about. Because it was like, it was a chicken. The chicken crit me, man, and it just destroyed me. So I started out this new encounter. 2, I like the way the game's playing at the moment. It's much more balanced in terms of hunger morale issues and the money income and things like that. That's balancing out very well. There is a few nitpicks, things like the creatures doing silly amounts of damage, especially low level, like 5 or 6 damage, and you've got like 15 HP champions, captains and stuff taking silly amounts of damage. Damn you chickens. Damn you. But then again, the game's doing well. It's still progressing well. It's still in alpha. They're still doing lots of fixes. You know, you've got Vitaly and Alexander, the guys that actually run the game. They are always on the forums. I've been going through the forums a hell of a lot recently, checking out their different posts and what they've been putting up there. They're always doing something. They're always keeping in touch with the people, the community, ourselves. I've been posting a few bits myself on there. Some of the people can be a bit harsh. They still give it the this game shouldn't be released yet. It's too buggy. Blah, blah. It's not actually released. We're kind of beta testing for them while the game's being developed. So a lot of the changes are kind of drastic, like going from the new world map, from the old world map. I prefer the old world map. It looked more like you were floating around a planet. You know, you were sailing around a planet, around the islands and things like that. Whereas now you're just sailing on a square block that looks like water. So there is that. There is also that sort of situation. Again, the morale and hunger balancing, I quite like how they've have helped to balance that by using the pub and having a you know, a bit of bubbly or a bit of drink, and that helps to balance that out a little bit better. Yeah, so I'm actually quite pleased with how the game's running at the moment. That's 35 minutes into the video, so I think I'm going to end it right there. So my thoughts are very good. I'm quite pleased with how these guys are doing it. The game's still fun. The game's great to play. Definitely recommend it to anybody that wants to pick it up. You can pick it up on Steam. You can pick it up on Desara. You can pick it up from the website. They're all quite well priced. You know, I'm not too sure exactly what the prices are right now because I haven't checked them. I've already bought mine from Steam. So definitely worth checking it out. If you don't mind the fact that it is a little bit buggy, it's still in alpha and all that sort of stuff, it's definitely worth checking out. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.